about it. Thank you. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges, right side. Over to the left wing. All up top, over by Conley. The 3 ball. The shot by Paul, no good. We're about 1 minute into the first. And it's Conley penetrating. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Paul surveying the floor. Pass to Booker. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Phoenix ball.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there. Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Paul against Conley. In the corner, O'Neal with it. No good on the 3. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. The shot's good from Paul.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Lock at 6. Bridges outside. Over O'Neal. Bridges misses.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Mitchell. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gobert. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Mitchell against Booker. Inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
But you can see DeAndre Ayton becoming more and more aware on the defensive end. He's able to challenge shots. Really good defense.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Mitchell looking it over. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Now Booker still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Paul. Shot clock at 5. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
And 1:01 left to play here in the first. The pass to Gobert. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. On the wing, Booker shoots. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Outside Conley. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, at 6'8". Bojan Bogdanovich is very comfortable in close.
The Suns have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Conley against Paul. And Booker kicks to Bridges. To the paint. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Mitchell. Here's Crowder. Over O'Neal. Shot by Crowder, no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Suns. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Conley the pass to Mitchell. And that one drops.
Donovan Mitchell.
And that'll tie this game up.
I like the mindset here of Donovan Mitchell. Decides to get into the painted area and finish it. Nicely done.
Crowder kicks to Booker. This one for 3. Crowder dishes to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Bridges. No good that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Mitchell outside and taken away by Paul. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Paul left side. Pass to Ayton. Booker outside. With nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
Second quarter, we're a little over 1.5 minutes in. Bogdanovich left side. Out to Conley. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Crowder with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
That's Jay Crowder demonstrating how strong he is. He's dominating the defense with his ability to play through contact.
And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Paul passes to Ayton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Conley feeling it out. Passes it to Mitchell. Back to Conley. 5 to shoot. Mitchell against Booker. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Phoenix leading by 5. And And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Johnson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson. Boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. To the inside. Here's Kaminsky. Gay with the block.
Yeah, you got to respect those long arms of Gay. I mean, superb at swatting shots away. Put those big hits.
Jazz trail by 5. Clarkson looking for an opening. Pass to Ingles. Lets it go with the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. To the paint. Here's Payne. And it's Gay with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Suns leading by 5. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. And McGee kicks to Kaminsky. Back to McGee. The 3. Traps in the tray. McGee's got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Oni passes to Whiteside. McGee with the block. And stolen by Whiteside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
The Jazz shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Now here's Payne. T right on him. To the right side. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. McGee's shot is off. The wide open look here for Ingles. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's Phoenix.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They led by 2 after the first. And guys, for the Suns. And that'll do it for our half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's Paul. Up it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Bridges up top. Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. Booker. Got it. Good job in the low post. Booker's got the first points for the second half up on the board for the Suns. Clarkson against Booker. There's the pass to Ingles. That 3 off the mark. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And Booker kicks to Paul. Back to Booker. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes that one. Ayton's got 6.
Don't let DeAndre Ayton get comfortable. This guy is a problem on the interior.
Here's Oni, defended by Paul. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. Down low. That one doesn't go. Good D by Booker. Gay comes over with a double team. Bridges finds Crowder. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Crowder's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Oni, defended by Paul. Crowder against Gay. Whiteside, good.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded. He kicks it to Bridges. Passes it to Ayton. He dishes it to Booker. Shoots over Clarkson, and it's blocked by Whiteside. On the wing, Ingles. That's tipped. Here's Oni, defended by Paul. And here's Ingles outside. He's off on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Booker the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Jazz trail by 10.
And much beloved in Salt Lake City, the Australian Joe Ingles is a glue guy for this team.
He's much more than that. He's absolutely one of the leaders of this team. He's outspoken on the court. He's not afraid to put an arm around a younger player and be that mentor. He's unselfish. Joe Ingles, simply put, he's a winner.
And really the strength of Gay is impressive. Easily bouncing off the defense while still finishing the shot.
Kicks it out to Johnson. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter of the game. And it's McGee penetrated. And it's McGee with the jam.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Pass to Gay. Here's Oni. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus. He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Clarkson kicks to Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by McGee. Phoenix leading by 8. Johnson dishes the paint. Back to Johnson from past the arc. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Kaminsky.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
20 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Clarkson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gay outside. Back to Clarkson. And so it's Phoenix with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in the center position.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Paul against Conley. Takes a 3. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got the lead up to to 13 now for the Suns. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now the pass to Mitchell. Elbow shot is on the way. That one off the back iron and out.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. 5 on the clock. Back to Bridges. From outside, off the mark.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Conley the pass to O'Neal. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Nice ball movement by Utah. A baseline Jay. Gobert trying to get open. It's good on the putback.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovic. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Paul passes to Crowder. Knocked loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovic. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Crowder finds Booker. Lobs it up for Crowder. Tries to save it. It's stolen by Gobert.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Phoenix with another turnover here.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Fires from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker outside. Bridges passes to Crowder. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Conley. And they pick up 2.
Mike Conley.
Conley's got his first points in this one.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Conley against Paul. Crowder kicks to Booker. Inside. Bridges outside. Clock at 6. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Booker outside. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic, showing off his ability to find the open man count.
Conley against Paul. Bridges for 3. Drills it from outside. And the Suns lead by 10.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Phoenix.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
And Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. Booker outside. ball outside. Back to Booker from downtown. That one's not going to go. So the Suns win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the
And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
Now here's Booker. Crowder outside. Just 5 to shoot. The fadeaway. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And Barton gets it to go.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
Paul against Murray. On the wing, Crowder. Back to Paul. That's short off the rim. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside Murray. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Now here's Murray. Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Booker finds Crowder. Back to Booker. Paul against Murray. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Outside for Booker. Paul passes to Ayton. Booker for three. Porter pulls it in.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Inside. And Gordon with the big finish.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer now. He loves throwing it down.
You know, one thing Porter's been working on, finishing off contact.
Yeah, defenders body him up whenever possible. He's young, so it's not easy to add a lot of muscle. But once he does, his game should reach another level at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Bridges. And here's Crowder from the arc. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Murray with it. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Crowder, pass to Bridges. Rejected by Jokic. Martin against Booker. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gordon's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Here's Crowder. Here's Bridges. He's guarded by Porter. With the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Now here's Jokic. And he lobs it up top. Crowder with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Martin against Paul. Pass to Bridges. Crowder outside. Pulls up. Rebound by the Nuggets.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Outside Paul. For three, Bridges. The rebound by Murray. Here are the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Jokic. And he banks in the layup. Jokic has got 6 points.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
A creative finisher. Love seeing Booker attack the rim and convert like this.
Here's Murray. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Nuggets on top. They're up by... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Something else I like out of them so far. They're throwing their bodies around in the paint and scoring inside.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Murray. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Gordon. The shot no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
Well, you know, if you ask me, Aaron Gordon is clearly one of the best dunk contest competitors to never win the crown. I mean, he put up unreal performances in 16, 17, and then again in 2020.
Bridges against Barton. Gordon with a steal. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Porter. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to Ayton. Bridges outside. Paul against Murray. Outside Paul. Back to Bridges from behind the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. When we look back at Aaron Gordon in those contests, he narrowly lost in 2016 and 2020.
And you know, Brian, that 2016 duel between Gordon and Zach LaVine was epic. One of the best I'd ever seen. In 2020, Derrick Jones Jr. just beat out Aaron. It wasn't that Aaron lost. Derrick Jones Jr. just won it. Both guys got 50s in the last round.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or two. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. Gordon. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gordon's got 6.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Crowder. Outside Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Bridges outside. Off target from three-point range.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Left side Murray. To the left side wing. And here's Jokic outside. Doesn't drop. He's 4 for 5.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
To the inside. The kick out to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Barton against Booker. Back to Paul. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter. And we saw players like Jalen Green skip college and go straight to the G League with the Ignite team. Clark, now prospects are leaving high school early to go pro.
Yeah, and I think they should have that opportunity and right to choose that option if they feel that's what they want to do, B.A. Not everybody is going to be able to make it to the NBA, but some can actually forego college and get their NBA or pro career started earlier, and they should have that right and option.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And the dunk by Jokic.
Nice one-handed jam, simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Murray against Paul. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now here's Bridges. For 3, Booker. Barton pulls it in.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Here's Barton. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse! And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
And here's Barton outside. The shot that time not on target. And so it's...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 12 points, 2... Thanks for joining us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Pretty much the entire first half, He was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
On the court for Denver, we've got Green. Monte Morris is out there with Will Barton. And it's Najee in at the 5 down low. Now here's Payne. Pass to Shaman. Puts up a 3. And here's Payne. Now Kaminsky. Green covering. Here's Payne. And it goes. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Now here's Morris. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Denver foul.
Rivers is checked in for Barton.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And the Suns shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Morris against Payne. Pass to Johnson. Now Kaminsky. And it's Dozier with the rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Najee. Pass to Dozier. Now here's Green. Called in by McGee.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Here's Shaman. Outside Johnson. Back to Shaman. Here's Kaminsky. And it's Denver with a rebound. Outside, Green to the left wing. Knocks down the long J. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Pass to Payne to the wing, right side.
Nuggets foul. Austin Rivers. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. McGee controls the rebound and the putback.
And you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
The Nuggets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Morris against Payne.
2 minutes.
Pass to Rivers.
In the third. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Here's Green. Uses the glass on the layup.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Payne. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Payne's got 6.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Payne against Morris. Pass to Rivers. Right side Green. Back to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morris for 3. Here's Dozier. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now.
Denver foul.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Gordon's checked in.
Foul. Third team foul. In for the Nuggets, Aaron Gordon.
Now Payne. He has 6. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. They grab their own miss. Going inside. Gordon pulls it in. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Outside for Green. Oh, McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Outside Payne. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gordon with a steal. Here's the break. Here's Najee. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
It's both from the stripe. And Phoenix has possession. It's a 16-point game. Payne against Gordon. With 4 on the clock. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Payne's got 8 here in this quarter. And here's Gordon. And so it's the Denver Nuggets up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. A big... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's Phoenix's ball. They trail by 14. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Murray passes to Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Assist goes to
Murray's got 6 assists in the game.
You know, in the paint, Jokic is dominant because he can hurt you with the pass or with his scoring ability, and he knows how to position and assert himself in the paint area.
Payne against Murray. Payne, the pass to McGee. Clock at 4. Pass to Payne from downtown. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic just got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
An outstanding dunker. Give Barton chances to show off a little bit, and he takes full advantage.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's Payne. Pass to McGee. Payne with it. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Barton. The Suns clear it. Payne finds McGee. Back to Payne. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And after being held scoreless in the first half, he's starting to turn it on.
Outside Murray. And here's Porter outside. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got 5 rebounds in the game. Kaminsky with it. Now Porter defending. Kaminsky, the pass to Payne. Knocks it loose. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Barton. Outside Johnson. 5 on the clock. Pass to Payne. Lets it go from deep. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
Paul passes to Aiden. Out to Bridges. Booker for 3. The rebound by Murray.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Aiden with it. Checked by Murray. Paul passes to Bridges. Here's Murray with the drive. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Outside Paul. Back to Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Out to Bridges. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first.
Cale Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Paul against Murray. Gordon outside. From deep three-point range. Murray, no good. The Suns running out of time. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Over to the left wing, and stolen by Jokic. And here's Barton outside. Gordon down low. He's against Bridges. Gordon finds Jokic. No luck on that one. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Nuggets.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Nikola Jokic.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's gonna sleep well tonight.
Paul passes to Bridges. Clock at 6. Fires top of the key. Paul can't get it to go. Here's Murray. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder outside. Oh, deflected. Paul passes to Booker. For 3. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Booker.
Really confident shooting from Paul out at the arc. He likes...
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
In at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Suns, up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at center. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, Luka has options all over the floor. He's a versatile shooter who can utilize the mid-range.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Bridges for three. The shot, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Outside Hardaway to the middle. Porzingis kicks the foul. From about 19 feet, Phoenix grabs the miss.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off him.
Now, here's Doncic. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And good that time.
and he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
You watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
For three, Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Here's Doncic. That one goes in. Doncic has got 6.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Booker against Hardaway. Booker looking around. It's Crowder on the wing. The Suns need to get a shot off. And again, it's the Suns missing. Dallas with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's Porzingis. Yep, it counts.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Timeout. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
There's 1:17 left in the first. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Here are the Mavericks now. They've got a 10-0 run going. Up top, Doncic. Defended by Booker. Crowder with the steal. Down low. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Bridges.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Doncic against Booker. Here's Powell. It's hauled in by the Suns. Paul looking over the floor. A nice shot by Booker.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Doncic outside. No good from outside. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Booker the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Doncic with it. Hardaway with a wide open look. buries it from three-point range.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And so it's Dallas, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney-Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. Bridges kicks to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Bridges, no one around him. The three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks leading by 7. Here's Finney-Smith. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Dishes it to Powell. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Bridges outside. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And Brent, we're seeing a lot of new officials joining the NBA ranks. Any changes you see resulting from that?
Well, I think this is a time for coaching staffs and teams to be a little bit more patient with the officials than they have been in the past, as they're trying to understand the rhythm and flow of not just the game and the way it needs to be called, but the communication between the players and the coaches, and how you try to work towards still having a great product on the floor and not having the refs impact the game in ways to get talked about that they don't want to be spoken about.
Booker dishes to Paul. Porzingis against Crowder. For 3, Booker. The shot comes out. Now Dallas takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Doncic against Ayton. And the dunk by Powell.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
Booker against Hardaway. Booker the pass to Crowder. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Shoots over Powell. They get it back. Can't hit that one.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track. They're going to find a way to win.
Porzingis inside. He's covered by Ayton. Out to Doncic. Fires the 3. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14. Hardaway for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
2 minutes remaining.
Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team.
1:58 left here in the second. Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. The dish to Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Again, with that kind of size, DeAndre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
Greg, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Tips it up, and Bridges able to finish. Bridges has got his second bucket.
Bridges on the inside just hitting the offensive glass. That's great hustle.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 6. Porzingis inside. He's against Crowder. Paul outside. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Bridges. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. And Crowder slams it in.
The attention Mikel had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. 3-point lead. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the drive. Up and in on the layup. Doncic has got 8 points.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Al Paul. The pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, Chris Paul is not afraid of getting hit, whether it's him initiating it or anticipating it. Plays through that contact well.
He gets it up, and that would have counted, but his shot was... Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They've got a 2-point lead. Kenny, what was your... And that does it for our...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Suns, we've got Frank Kaminsky. Cameron Payne is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Johnson, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Landry Shamet's checked in for the Suns. Over in the corner, Brown. Over Johnson. Brown finds Brown. Shoots over McGee. And it's Brown missing. The Suns trailing. Johnson, the pass to Payne. Suns keep it alive. For the tie, it's deflected, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Bullock. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Pass to Brunson. That one drops for him. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And the call, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Brunson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Brown, good.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And here's Payne. Feeds it to Johnson. Can't get it to fall.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson.
Second team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Brunson with it, working on Payne. Brunson, good. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Payne kicks to Shamet. Brown against Johnson. Payne looking around. Back to Johnson. 4 on the clock. And he drives in. Mavericks with the rebound. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
The shot's good from Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
And here are the Suns now. 9-point game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Payne. Brunson covering. Here's Bullock. An easy 2 points on the layup. And now it's an 11-point Maverick lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And then Johnson with the jam.
And there's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now here's Bullock. He's guarded closely. It's good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Shamet with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Johnson, the pass to Shamet. Here's Kaminsky, intercepted. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Over to the left wing. Here's Brunson. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Shamet.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Brunson. He's got 7. Pass to Bullock. Brown against McGee. The 9-foot shot. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Mavericks, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the center, locking down the middle. Phoenix calls timeout. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Here's Doncic. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bridges passes to Booker. Doncic with the steal. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Hardaway. Unloads. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Doncic against Booker. Doncic right side. Here's Finney-Smith. Connects on the 17-footer.
Finney-Smith.
Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 13 now for Dallas. Paul against Doncic. Paul passes to Booker. To the paint. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Paul outside, shoots the three, trains the three-pointer.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% for three as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
Passes to Paul. Back to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Doncic with the steal to the inside. Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. Kicks it to Doncic. Ball's knocked loose. Back to Bridges. Paul against Hardaway. Three-pointer. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Paul against Hardaway. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Lays it up off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
And Porzingis has that kind of touch at 7-3. He can hurt you in there.
Paul against Doncic. Here's the three. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Doncic outside. Now here's Hardaway. And he gets it to go.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Mavericks.
Their superior ball handling, 1 and 4.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Luka Doncic.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Ayton, and Ayton stays with him.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Booker against Doncic. On the wing, Hardaway. Inside. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Bridges kicks to Paul. Ayton inside. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The beautiful, dramatic, and
thank you,
you too. And you're a great competitor. DA, it is an honor to be on those broadcasts with you each and every game. Certainly, Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Now here's Ayton. Following the miss by Michael Conley. Back to Ayton. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Clock at 6. Stolen by Michael Conley. That should be a good one tonight, Steve. 2 teams in the thick of the playoff conversation.
Kevin, the talent is there for both squads. This is where great coaching can make the difference, putting players in position to come out on top.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. On the wing, Bridges, guarded by O'Neal. Back to Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Conley. That's to Gobert. Got a piece of it. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so just over a minute and a half played. Crowder against Conley. Crowder dishes to Paul. Back to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
Now O'Neal, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. Here's Bogdanovich. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Crowder and Crowder slams it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
Conley against Paul. Mitchell outside. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Booker kicks to Ayton. 2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes. In the corner, it's Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now, here's Mitchell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Booker. Dishes it to Bridges. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Back to Booker. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Passes it to Mitchell. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Crowder. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Count that one.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. This one for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And here's Phoenix. They've got a 13-2 run going. They get it back. Here's Crowder. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
From deep three-point range. And so it's Phoenix heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing up. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah. Mitchell outside. From the arc. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And that was a little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
Paul passes to Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Conley, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Conley's got his first basket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Booker outside. Down low, here's Bridges. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
Conley against Bridges. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And it's in there. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Booker outside. Paul outside. Back to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. The Suns need to get a shot off. Trying to get open is Crowder. Scooped up. They shoot again. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 9.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Aiden's special.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
To the wing on the left. Outside Conley. To the middle. Crowder with the steal. To the paint. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Crowder's got 6.
He's so strong. Jay Crowder overcoming physical defense with great power and body control.
Mitchell outside. Utah gets it back. A putback, and it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Paul looking over the floor. Mitchell against Booker. Back to Paul. Just his first attempt. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. .46 seconds left now here in the second. Jazz trail by 7. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Gobert. He's covered by 8. Puts the move on. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Payne with the bounce pass. And McGee kicks to Kaminsky over Whiteside. And Whiteside sends it back. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. .15 seconds left in the second quarter. And he comes up with the deuce. Here's Clarkson. It's tipped. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about the first half. Out in front of the half is Phoenix. They have a nice 7-point lead. And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
They're running some great offense right now. Working the ball in the good spots, taking what
And
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Suns, they've got JaVale McGee. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Kaminsky in at the 4 slot. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity. Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. He's looking for Kaminsky and finds him. And there it is for him. And it's an 11-point Phoenix lead.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Gay. Here's Whiteside. Here's Oni. They get the rebound. Gay passes to Whiteside. Left side Clarkson. The Jazz with another miss.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Payne looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson outside. To the left wing. Here's McGee. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Jazz trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Payne passes to Kaminsky. Kicks it out to Johnson. Out to the right wing. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Clarkson outside. From deep Ingles. It's hauled in by the Suns. Kaminsky's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shamet the pass to Kaminsky. Some solid defense from Gay.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Kaminsky finds McGee. Now Shamet. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Clarkson. And too long on the shot.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Payne passes to Shamet. Back to Payne. And here is Shamet. No points in the game yet for him. Johnson for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Clarkson passes to Oni. Driving in. And it's good. 2 points.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Now here's Payne. Guarded closer. Here's McGee. And Whiteside sends it back.
Be careful. Whiteside is the ultimate rim protector.
Stolen away. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Here's Oni. The pass to Whiteside. And they call the foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The third quarter comes to a close. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Jazz trail by 5. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Conley's shot is off.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Mitchell dishes to Conley. Here's Bogdanovich, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. They've led by as many as 14 points. Booker outside. O'Neal with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. To Gobert. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Ayton. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Phoenix leading by 5. The feed now to Crowder. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Back to Bridges. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Six on the shot clock. The Jazz again can't hit it. Mitchell's gotten only 1 of his 3s to drop for him. He's got 5 attempts. Bridges misses.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Booker outside. Kicks to Bridges. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Conley against Paul. Mitchell outside. Driving the lane. It's deflected. They retain possession. Crowder with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Here's Booker, and he gets the basket. Officials, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. You've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts. Getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
Phoenix leading by 7. Inside, knocks it loose. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Mitchell looking it over. Drives to the hoop, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
This just goes with the narrative. Mitchell is a baller, wants to be considered among the best in the game.
Ball passes to Crowder. Now here's Booker. Out left to the wing. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
And Utah has possession. 7-point differential. Mitchell outside. Again, Mitchell missing. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Ayton kicks to Paul. Fires the 3. Gobert pulls it in. And here are the Jazz. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Conley the pass to Gobert.
Stepping up big. Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
Ball outside. He kicks it to Booker. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Suns lead by 8.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Conley with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Lobs it up for Crowder. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. And now a 10-point Phoenix lead.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
So the Suns win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really...
long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff, Alan. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nuggets, on the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1. Man, what a matchup we have tonight, Clark. Both of these teams, powerhouses in the league.
BA, it doesn't get any better than this when you're talking about two of the top teams in the league squaring off. That's prime time must-see TV.
And Barton gets it to go.
When he's driving, he's committed to scoring, so not much you can do against Barton in that situation.
Ball against Murray. Now here's Paul, guarded closely. To the middle. Up top, Booker. 5 on the clock. It's Bridges on the wing. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And then Porter with the dunk.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Murray. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic from 13. From deep, Barton. Pure from 3-point range. Barton's got 5 now.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
Back to Paul. Left side, Booker. Over Jokic. Crowder goes in. And Crowder with the jam.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Outside Murray. Takes it inside. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker finds Paul. Back to Booker. There's the triple. The shot off that time. Denver in the lead. Martin outside. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And Jokic throws it down.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down. He's having to remind defenses that he can do so. You know, no defense has really solved Jokic. After 6 years in the league, this guy is dominant to the point where he's now a perennial MVP candidate.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Murray from outside. And another 3 for Denver.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
Ball against Murray. Left side, Booker. Crowder outside. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul. The problem with defending Jokic, he seems to have an answer for everything you throw at him, Clark.
B.A., he's a beautiful player to watch. Light-footed, doesn't overwhelm you with power or speed. All he does is make the right play. Show him help in the post, he's passing to the open cutter. Bring a double from the baseline, he slings it across court for an open 3. If you sag off, he spots up and dots your eye with the jumper. It's insane and beautiful to watch.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Crowder's pass to Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Barton. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Crowder with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Ball against Jokic. Crowder. Rebound by the Nuggets. Barton attacking. Here's Murray. Can't hit that one. Bridges outside. Pass to Paul. Shot to end the cold streak. And it's good on the layup.
An incredibly hard guy to guard. Paul has such confidence in his handles. That ball's on the string with him.
And here's Barton outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a... If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. And here's Denver, 6-point lead. Murray passes to Jokic. Pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Gordon so agile in the screen and roll. Exceptional at getting position in these sets.
It's Booker on the wing. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Back to Paul. Launches it, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
You know, Paul's really gotten better at the catch-and-shoot jump shot. It looks a lot easier for him now than it did earlier in his career. Smooth rhythm and smooth release, too.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Ayton, no good. And Denver shooting the rock at 58%. Murray passes to Gordon. Stolen by Ayton. Booker with it. Barton covering. Paul against Gordon. Back to Crowder. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. It's blocked.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
Over to the wing. Paul against Murray. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great sendback.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Now here's Bridges. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. On the wing, Barton. Booker defending. Barton, the pass to Gordon. And he was fouled. Well, and coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Murray, no good. The Suns have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Down low. Porter with the steal. It's 2-on-1. The finish! And the dunk by Jokic.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Well, you look at Barton's game and you appreciate how all around it is. He can stretch the floor, he rebounds both ends of the floor, makes plays for others. He's an X-factor kind of guy for this team.
Well, another thing you like about Barton, Clark, he seems to play with a chip on his shoulder.
Well, it's something, B.A. I mean, when you've got a hunger that's born of wanting to prove yourself, that makes a difference at the highest level. He succeeded through hard work and persistence, and that's how he plays, and that's how he continues to contribute the way he does.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Morris. Hauled in by McGee.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Outside Johnson. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. For Denver, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Back to Payne. Launches a 3. The shot won't fall. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Rivers. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And now it's an 11-point Nugget lead. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Inside, McGee. An easy 2 on the layup.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Morris against Payne. Pass to Najee. 4 seconds left. Kept alive.
Just great positioning to get the rebound and get it back up.
And so it's Denver closing. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. Denver came ready to play. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12. And that.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, you got to like what Will Barton has given them in this game.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
We've got Green. Monte Morris is out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Dozier in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Michael Malone.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Now here's Morris. There's the drive. Kaminsky pulls it in. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. A nice shot by Morris. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Payne finds Kaminsky. Right side Payne. 3-pointer. Out of bounds. It'll be Nuggets ball.
Denver ball.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Pass to Rivers. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. To the inside. And it's hammered home by Green.
What nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Now here's Payne. Fires for 3. Outside Johnson. And they'll get another chance. Right side Payne. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. from deep. And the Suns miss again.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter. He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Payne. That shot, no good.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Shamet. Pass to Kaminsky. Johnson with it. To the wing on the left. Now Kaminsky. Out to the right wing. And here's Payne outside. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Shamet.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
To halt the run. And he lays it in.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Pass to Dozier. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Najee. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Nuggets lead by 18. Phoenix has gone 1 of 6 from 3-point range here in the third. Not the result they're looking for. Here's Shamet. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Rivers. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Rivers has got 9.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And here's Payne outside. And the Suns get it back. Kaminsky. And here's Payne. Connects from downtown. Payne's got 6 points in the quarter.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. He's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Here's Rivers. 9 points in the game. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Najee. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And the Suns shooting just 28%. Lacking confidence on offense right now. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta. He's got 5. 23 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Payne with it. 6 points for him. This one for 3. Here's McGee. Pass to Shamet. It's Shamet on the wing. Over Green. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And that's a low percentage shot. And I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get some.
And so it's Denver. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Ayton passes to Crowder. Back to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Denver has gone 4 of 6 from 3-point range thus far. Pass to Rivers. Crowder against Green. Here's Rivers. There's the triple. And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets.
First personal foul.
And here are the Suns now. 19-point game. Paul with it. Checked by Murray. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Booker against Barton. Barton with a steal.
Not the best pass, guys, and the defense took full advantage.
And the dunk by Jokic.
Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
Outside Booker. The kick out to Paul. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Out left to the wing. Shoots. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. From deep, Barton. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. Pass to Booker. Back to Aiden. Paul against Murray. Launches it. Paul, shot is off.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Murray passes to Gordon. Now Porter. Back to Gordon. For 3. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Gordon.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. The 3. Paul with the bucket.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Porter with it. Back to Murray from downtown. Oh, Denver gets it back. Jokic passes to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. It's going to be Paul shooting. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Shooting 1.
That's good from Paul.
You look at career stat leaders, and you know Paul is right near the top of the list in several areas. Assists, steals. He's up there in most of the categories that define the true essence of a point guard.
Out to Gordon. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. .110 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Porter, the pass to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get one up. Shot is good by Gordon.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nuggets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Yo, watch Murray. Paul against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Over Ayton. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
That's his.
The free throw drops for Jokic.
Not sure if anybody has a better feel for the game than the man standing at the line. Jokic in elite company in that respect.
Paul with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Outside Paul. The 3 ball. Barry buries it from 3.
I think that's the best way for Paul to open up the passing lanes, expand them, keep knocking down those deep ones, and the defense will have to pick its poison.
So no problem for Denver as they get the win. All right, Alec, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
So Dallas will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
You know, in this day and age, you expect most players to drive it or shoot the three. Luka utilizing the 15 to 20-foot range here. Good idea.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Your Maverick dance team.
Booker with it. Here's the dish to Paul. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. Doncic with the steal. Takes it inside. Up to Powell. Lots of room. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Paul is doubled. And there's the pass to Crowder. Bridges outside. Clock at 6. Back to Crowder. And he converts the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Powell. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Booker. Powell with the steal. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
How about Porzingis showing us a little dexterity and fleet-footedness there? Love seeing him work that part of his game into his pack.
Now here's Paul. Booker in the corner. Back to Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Doncic. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Dallas moving the ball around. Foul for 3. Rebound by the Suns. There's the triple. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Booker against Powell. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by Hardaway. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Booker. Ayton trying to break free. The offensive rebound. And Ayton stays with it.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Porzingis against Crowder. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. There's the pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, we know how good Doncic is with the ball, pulling up off the dribble, so it does him a bunch of good when he's converting his catch-and-shoot jumpers as well. Balances out his offensive game.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Hardaway. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here he goes. Passes to Porzingis. He kicks to Powell. And it's Powell slamming it down.
Dwight Powell, we knew he could bounce. But showing you some flavor, too? I see you, young fella.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Now the feed to Ayton. Shoots over Doncic. And it's Ayton missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
The drive by Paul, and that one is good.
Against close defense, Paul's agility and ball handling is really what makes the difference. Slipping by and able to get the finish.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Mavericks lead. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And using that 7'5 wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Aiden's specialties.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Powell. Crowder against Porzingis. And the layup falls. Porzingis has got 6 points.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
Bounce pass from Paul. Crowder against Porzingis. Bridges for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Nailed from three-point land. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Out to Porzingis. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Porzingis has got the lead up to 10 now for Dallas.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Ayton, the pass to Paul. Knocked away. Powell with the steal. Here's Hardaway. Out to Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. It's up a 3. Another 3 for Dallas. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Mavs?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end. And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Mavs. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 10. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Booker against Hardaway. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Chris Paul. Now, here's Bullock. Brown, good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Johnson kicks to McGee. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Booker the pass to McGee. Ring shot on the way. Phoenix no good that time either.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here's Bullock. Rebound by the Suns.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And that one's good. Shamet.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Brown kicks to Kleba. Brown the pass to Brunson. Puts one up from 19. Rebounded by McGee. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Bullock. Brown controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never...
And so it's Dallas. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 1.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Johnson. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's Dallas with it after the Suns pick up 2. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Booker finds Johnson. For the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Kleba. And Kleba slams it in. Suns trail by 12. Booker the pass to Kaminsky. Lobbed up there for Booker.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Dallas has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Brunson against Booker. Brown kicks to Kleba. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. No dice from the high post. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. It's a 10-point game. Here's Brunson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The pass to Johnson. He lobs it up. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Here's Brown. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Brunson scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. Another shot, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Devin Booker.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And both free throws good for Brunson. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Booker against Brunson. Passes it to Shamet. Now McGee. Pass to Kaminsky. Shamet with it from outside the arc. Good on the triple. Shamet's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
You know, year after year, Shamet provides sharp passing and knockdown shooting. He's tremendous in the clutch. You know, I think his teammates and coaches trust him to make the right play at crunch time.
Payne, he's checked in for Devin Booker. Now here's Brunson.
2 minutes.
Over in the corner, Brown. And finished off by Brown.
The D's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Shamet finds Payne. Back to Shamet. Another three for Phoenix.
And at the defensive end of the floor, Shamet has found his groove.
And, you know, Greg, sometimes defense is really about confidence, want to, and just getting stronger as a pro. And that's what's happened for Shamet. He uses anticipation and added strength to be very effective defensively.
Brunson hits the front of the rim and out. Suns trail by 6. Down low. And it's McGee with the jam.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Here's Brunson. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Here's Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here is McGee. Back to Payne. 32 seconds left in the third. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And so here is Dallas. Dallas leading by 6. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. Now here's Bullock. D right on him. Just 5 to shoot. The 9-foot shot. It's hauled in by the Suns. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Johnson kicks to Payne. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney-Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. To the inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Doncic looking it over. The 19-foot shot. No good. And Phoenix the other way now. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Going inside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis sees the lane. He goes right to it and through it. Very agile for a big guy.
Payne with it. Hardaway picks him up. The pass to Ayton. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up to the Mavericks. led by as many as 14 points.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Suns making a switch here. Crowder, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Bridges comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Payne. Ball against Doncic. Booker the pass to Paul. He feeds it to Crowder. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters. Boy, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Doncic outside. To the middle. Now Powell. Back to Doncic. Crowder with the steal. Booker outside. Kicks to Ayton. Paul with the three. Powell pulls it in.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Doncic with it. Chris Paul covering. And Chris Paul picks up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Out to Hardaway. Shoots.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Ball right side. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by 8. Here's Doncic. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Suns trail by 7. Booker with no one around, and it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Hardaway passes to Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. Porzingis inside, defended by Crowder.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Bridges misses. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Finney-Smith passes to Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. Powell with it, out guarded by Booker. Here's Porzingis. Crowder pulls it in.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
This is when some players pull in and tighten up a bit, but if you're talking about CP3, this is when it becomes fun for him. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It was up for grabs, right?